So, what is the one thing that really separates the fastest learners from, well, everyone else? It's not raw talent. It's actually understanding that the path to success isn't just guesswork, it's a blueprint. And today, we're going to show you exactly how to read it.
Let me ask you a quick question, one that really gets to the core of how we think about our work. To be truly original, do you really have to figure everything out on your own, from scratch? Now, most of us have been taught to believe the answer is a resounding yes. But what if I told you that single belief might be one of the biggest things holding you and your team back?
You see, that belief, it leads us straight into something I call the originality trap. It's this subtle but incredibly powerful myth that says starting from zero is somehow more noble, that real success has to be built all alone in isolation. This myth is so deeply embedded in our culture that, let's be honest, we sometimes see asking for a map as a sign of weakness. We feel this pressure to reinvent the wheel over and over again just to prove our worth. And that mindset, it comes with a serious hidden cost. But what if there's a better way? A more efficient, more powerful way to grow? Well, the reality is, there is. The blueprint for what you want to achieve, it already exists. Why? Because the path you're on has been walked before. Here's the simple truth. Success leaves clues. It really does. Behind every single great achievement is a trail of decisions, habits, and systems. And your progress accelerates the very moment you stop guessing and you start studying those clues. Insisting on doing everything yourself for the first time has three huge costs. First, there's the wasted time. Then, all that unnecessary friction. But the biggest one of all, it's the ego trap. That's that little voice inside that tells you that learning from others somehow makes your own achievement less valuable. This quote just nails it perfectly. Humility shortens the learning curve. Ego extends it. Humility is the ultimate accelerator. It's just this simple willingness to say, you know what, someone else probably knows this better than I do. That right there opens the door to massive growth. Ego, on the other hand, slams it shut. So, this brings us to the core framework, the how-to. And listen, this isn't about blindly copying someone. No way. The real skill is in a crucial distinction. You have to learn to adapt, not just imitate. And here is the absolute key to the whole thing. Patterns scale. Personalities don't. So don't study people, study their patterns. It's not about copying someone's unique charisma or their personal style. It's about identifying the repeatable behaviors that actually drive their success. How they structure their day, how they bounce back from failure, how they build momentum. Those are the things that scale. Let's break this down even further. Imitation is all surface level. It just asks, what did they do? And then it copies the action. But adaptation is strategic. It digs deeper and asks the most important question. Why did that work? Understanding the why is the game changer. It allows you to take the principle and apply it to your own unique situation without ever losing your own authenticity. And that, right there, is the true definition of leverage. See, learning from others isn't about trying to eliminate effort. You still have to do the work, of course you do. It's about eliminating the unnecessary friction, all that time wasted on solving problems that honestly already have proven solutions. That's not being lazy. That is a massive strategic advantage. Okay, so how do we make this real for you right now? This is where insight becomes action. This is your coaching moment. Here is a simple, actionable plan that you can start today. Okay, here it is. Your 5-step plan for turning these clues into real competence. First, choose one model. Just one. Go deep, not wide. Second, break down their process. What are their daily, their weekly, their monthly systems? Get granular. Third, adapt just one habit, a single small change. Small wins are what build momentum. 4, test and iterate. Tweak the pattern to make it fit your unique context. And finally, number 5, document what you learn. This is the crucial final step, where that borrowed wisdom becomes your own personal mastery. All right, now let's take this one step further. Because mastering this stuff isn't just about accelerating your own growth, it's really about your impact on others. This is where you get to shift from being the student to being the architect, and you get to ask a much bigger question. Who are you enabling? You see, once you get good at learning from blueprints, you gain a new kind of responsibility. Your growth is no longer just a solo journey. It becomes about paving the way for the people around you, for your team, for your entire organization. And this is the ultimate goal. to go from being a student of blueprints to becoming an architect of them. Your mastery is no longer just for you. It's a tool that empowers your whole team, creating this incredible ripple effect of competence and growth that spreads outwards. So let's end on this thought. True leadership, true growth, it isn't measured by how far you go alone. It's measured by how many people you bring along with you on that journey. So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Who are you enabling today?